Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new here. My name is Michelle. I create beauty content each and every week. We're finally testing out the makeup that I picked up from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I found a lot of high-end goodies, so make sure you check out that video if you haven't already. But before we jump into today's video, I want to remind you that you are beautiful, you are loved, and you're worthy. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. My eyes are already prepped and primed, but we're actually going to start with my eyebrows. As I mentioned, I picked up this Gwen Stefani eyebrow pencil. And it does have like a weird shape. If you watched my haul video, I should really like zoomed in there, but it's very interesting. So I'm gonna start there and I'm gonna brush my brows through. I mean, I don't have any product on my face, so there really shouldn't be anything there. And usually I like to just kind of like carve out my brows first, like line underneath here. It is very creamy and it is showing up on my brows. I don't know about you, but brows are like my least favorite thing to do. Just like looking in the mirror, I feel like my brows look good, but then when I look into the camera, I'm like, ooh, they look intense. Like it looks so much darker. Just went ahead and swatched a few shades in this palette. I did. Look how pigmented this is. Like these shimmers look stunning. So this isn't going to be a tutorial or anything. This is more so testing out how this makeup looks. And I think I'm going to go more with a cool tone look. Just because I feel like everyday wear, I always use warm tones. So definitely going to start off more with a cool tone. So far, all these colors are very smooth, very easy to blend into the skin. I went in with this shade right here, which is Ladero, and now I'm just going in with this shade all the way at the end, and that one is Pony Up. I just lightly tapped into this color right here, which is Whiskey. I feel like these colors are very pigmented. Very easy to blend though. So I feel like this shade Cowboy Rick is very much like a loose powder. So really gonna have to just like press it into the skin. Not a loose powder, but like a loose pigment. So just expect there to be a lot of fallout with the shade. I don't want to say it's not pigmented, but you could definitely see my skin underneath it. So I feel like that would have been better for as a topper shade rather than going in as just the base of the shade, if that makes sense. I'm testing out that blue shade and I am putting it at the outer corner of my eyes and just kind of blending it into Cowboy Rick over here. But that blue shade was very pigmented. The shade Tex is, oh, wow. But I think that's all I'm gonna do for the eyes for now. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera and then we're gonna finish using the rest of the product. I know, I'm looking like a whole lot of crazy. So all I did was I finished up this eye and I did use the gel eyeliner on this eye just to save some time. I did a little wing with it, a little baby wing, and I did end up fixing my eyes. So if they look more blue, it's because I added a lot more blue. Don't worry, even though we're looking a little crazy, we're gonna bring this all together. So with the eyeliner, I just went ahead and tight lined my upper waterline. I don't even know what to call this. Is this my upper waterline? I don't know, but this is so creamy. Like I just had to do that once. Usually I have to pass through like a few times. And then I just tight lined up here and then I went in with an angled brush and kind of just smudge it out a little bit. I don't want it to look too perfect. So far this Too Faced gel liner is actually really good and it does set pretty quickly, so you have to work kind of fast with it. My thing just completely broke off. I don't know if you can see that, but the gel liner just like snapped off. Well, I mean, I could sharpen it and just like get more back, but still. I was just about to say, like, I actually really enjoyed this gel liner, but now I have to sharpen it. We're gonna come back to the eyes later. As you can tell, I already have my concealer on, but we're gonna go in with this Chill Out Milani primer. I'm not 100% sure what to expect from this, but very interesting texture. I was expecting it to be a little bit more liquidy, but it's not. It feels like silicone, but it does say it's silicone free. I'm actually gonna put it where I did not put any concealer. Supposed to like be calming for my skin, but as you can tell, I'm already starting to break out a little bit, or not break out, but get red. Breakout was a poor choice of words. Now we're trying the Milani Screen Queen foundation, and this is a lightweight foundation and it does say it's a very natural finish. Now I did try this on yesterday because it does say it's long wear. It doesn't say like how long, but I wanted to test it out. So I already have my opinion on this. And let me just say, it truly is a long wearing foundation. And I do think I have a really good shade. It's pretty thick, surprisingly. It just says it's luminous, natural skin finish, buildable to light to medium coverage. I will agree with all that. It is very natural looking. It is buildable. It is a very light coverage. Like, it's not going to cover up all my redness, all my dark spots, but it did impress me yesterday with how long lasting this truly was. So I'm going in with a clean makeup brush and I'm just gonna blend it all in. Since I did wear this foundation yesterday, I already kind of formed an opinion about it. And personally, I think my skin looks really good. I know I look crazy because of this eye makeup. It's not done yet. It does actually surprisingly cover up a good amount of like my dark spots. Very, very natural finish, as I mentioned. I actually personally really like it. Okay, next up I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face, and I'm gonna use the Revlon setting powder. I do have it on the back of my cap. And I'm going in with the new clean sponge, and I'm actually going to start with my under eyes. Okay, so here it is on the back of my sponge, and I'm just going to go ahead and lightly stamp this in. Setting the rest of my face now. Honestly, I just feel like it makes my face look very powdery. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see the before and after. I don't know, I feel like this looks very powdery. Not very flattering on my skin, whereas this side it looks like my skin and it looks glowy and it looks healthy. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and set my under eye, so let's do that on this side. Again, this was the Revlon Candid powder. A little disappointing, to be honest. Take it with a grain of salt. I mean, if you like this, if you've used this and you do like it, then by all means, that's good for you. I just have other powders I think I would prefer over this one. Now, Jaclyn Cosmetics blush and bronzer. And as you can tell, I am missing the top to this. It broke off. This is the mirror that it came with. This is like the back side. It just snapped off when I was like, and as you can tell, these shades do look very light. I'm just hoping they're very pigmented, but based off of my swatches, when I swatched these, it just was very light. The one thing that I will say is that when I did swatch it, it felt like buttery. Like, it felt so smooth. Let's see if this is gonna pull up on my skin. This is the bronzer. It's very light, definitely a winter shade for me. I actually really like it. Like I said, the formula was so buttery, so soft. Now let's go ahead and try the blush. Blush is really not showing up on my brush, so this I don't know. I'm not too sure about this one. Isn't that heavy? Like, it's not really showing up, which that's on me. That is because I picked up the shade that was definitely not for me. But it's a very like natural blush, and the formula of this is absolutely just so velvet, buttery, soft. I'm not mad that I have this because I feel like this would be perfect for like a natural makeup look. But I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna finish up this eye look, put some mascara on, put some lipstick on, and then we'll gather our thoughts. We finished up the makeup, and I'm just gonna run through the products really quick, just like what I think is worth it and what I think is not. Honestly, the only thing that I really think is not worth it is this one right here. You can pick this up at the drugstore. I don't really think it did anything different to my skin. I don't think it brought any blurring or nothing really wowed me. So this one I would definitely skip out on. But everything else I really like. TJ Maxx, like, come on, come through. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to like this video as well. It helps me out a lot. And as always, before signing off, I want to remind you that you are beautiful, you are loved, and you're worthy. All right guys, bye.